Tim Whalen, author of The Killer of Rome, the first Dan Kelly mystery. If you've never seen how audio is mixed for a complex project, like a full performance audiobook or a video, you are in for a treat. I'm about to play 90 seconds from the book. As you listen, you'll see the audio timeline scroll by, so you can see exactly how the scene was built. First, a quick look at the mix. In this scene, Dan is listening to a 1950s episode of Gangbusters on the radio. As he falls asleep, the car chase and gunfire from Gangbusters blur in a memory of combat. It's a nightmare. Up here is the narrator. Beneath that, you'll hear an authentic 1950 Gangbusters clip. There are screeching brakes, gunfire, explosions, and many soldiers shouting, each one of which was scripted. Each sound was either created or pulled from a sound effects library, then placed on a timeline, trimmed, and balanced by hand, by me. The thin horizontal lines indicate the volume of each clip, which can be moved up or down. The small white diamonds on one of these lines let me change the volume in the middle of a clip from moment to moment. And then there are these curves. These are fades at the beginning or ending of each clip, easing scenes in and out so everything blends naturally. Now let's play the clip. Watch the timeline as different sounds come into play and pass by.
Hey, they're shooting back.
What'd you expect?
Get out of the way when you were coming
Dan's
through.
eyelids grew heavy. The beer bottle hung loosely in his fingers, threatening to slip from his grasp. His head nodded forward, then jerked back. The radio's showdown of police and mobsters became the scream of incoming artillery. Dan's arms tensed as the familiar weight of his M1 materialized in his hands. Through the fog of memory, he saw the jagged outline of Monte Cassino's monastery looming above, its ancient stones scarred by weeks of bombardment. Voices called out in the darkness.
Everybody get down! Incoming!
A flare burst over him, casting harsh shadows across the rocky terrain.
Sergeant Winters, take your squad and get behind that rock!
He sat motionless in his armchair, his eyes closed as the noise grew louder.
I'm hit! Medic!
Dan's muscles twitched, his body remembering a fear he hoped he'd left behind.
You three on the left, move it! Nelson, get the fuck down!
An explosion rocked his senses, followed by a cacophony of rifles and automatic weapons.
You just heard a small fragment of a much larger story. It begins with a grisly killing in post-war Rome and leads to Southern California in 1950. A quiet American town. Brutal murders in Los Angeles. Charm and darkness, warmth and suspicion. Secrets hiding in plain sight. And a surprise ending. I had a great time bringing this story to life. Now I invite you to give it a listen. Right now you can listen on YouTube. The Killer of Rome is available as a podcast on Apple and on Spotify. You can buy the audiobook from Apple and other vendors. To find out where you can get your copy, and for more information, visit dankelly.ca. And hey, thanks for listening.